Good evening, fuckers, and welcome to the Wasteland. Instacom15 here. And I wanted to talk about something I'm going to be doing before every map pack. I did it before Die Rise. I'm going to make some predictions. I made predictions for turned mode. I made predictions for Die Rise. My turned mode prediction was completely true. I said that nobody was going to like it and it was going to be a big pile of fuck poop. And I was correct. It is indeed a big steaming pile of fuck poop, but that's neither here nor there. Die Rise, on the other hand, I was very wrong about. I said the community was going to hate Die Rise because it was close quarters, but I guess the general consensus is that people really do like Die Rise. I know I do. But I mean, of course there's the haters who just don't like it. To each his own. But for the most part, I thought people were going to hate it because little kids are going to be like, I can't run rape trains. But it turns out you could run rape trains on Die Rise in that one area that I could have gone without. But that once again is neither here nor there. I wanted to make my predictions for Mob of the Dead, and I wanted to talk about them in different sects of the community different categories of people. So first, the casual gamer. The person who does not play Call of Duty all the time, who might have the season pass or whatever, or is just gonna play this map a few times, get a few first impressions on it, get a few games on it. Um, I think that it all depends on the difficulty. The same way I feel about Die Rise. I think that if the boss is too hard, or kids just keep dying, or they can't figure out how to make their way through the map because they have no problem solving skills whatsoever, then they're not gonna like the map. They're gonna think it's stupid, and that's the way I guess kids are. There's certain kids who just like. I remember people couldn't stand Shangri-La. People couldn't hated Five and stuff because, well, I mean, they were just a bit complicated. They know where to go, know where to camp, what the best strategies were. It actually took some problem-solving skills. It wasn't just like, oh, here you go, easy map for you to post on YouTube to go to round 250. I mean, they couldn't get that. So, they got a little pissed off, but, that's their problem. So it all depends. If you looked at the leak Treyarch employees files, whatever, the leak that was on IGN or Charlie Intel or whatever the fuck it was, there was, the employee said that it was made kind of for beginners and that it was going to be a pretty easy, casual, laid-back map. So if that is the case, and that's true, I think that the look of it, from what I've seen, is going to, hit home really well with casual gamers. It looks cool. It has really cool features that I can already tell, and I think that if they're accessible, and if casual gamers can get to them and access them in the first couple days without any real problem, I think the casual gamer is going to like that. I think that to the next category of people, there's always going to be the kind of people who just like it for the week, think it's the best thing ever for a week, and then they're like, no, I'm bored of it, it sucks, just like they did Die Rise and everything else. So, I mean, you're just going to get those people, fuck them, whatever. They're just cynical assholes. Doesn't bother me. Category 3 are going to be people like me, the hardcore Zombies fan, people who have been there from the beginning, who follow this, they eat, breathe, sleep, drink, kind of out of order, but whatever. They do all that for Zombies, and to me, this map has me very excited. Now, Green Run had me excited. I hated that with all of the power in my body. I hated that map with a passion. So, so that was an example of a map that looked great, but I hated. So maybe Mob of the Dead will be like that. I know for a fact the fact that you have Ray Liotta and Chaz Palminteri, two of my favorite actors ever, will make it like, just crazy good for me. Like, I didn't even like Call of the Dead that much as far as the map when I thought the map layout kind of sucked, but just having all these people that I idolized in movies, having the throwback George Romero type thing, being the horror movie fan I am, I loved it. So this could, I could hate this map and I could still love the characters or love, little things that can make me love the map, so you never know. But I think that what's going to make it or break it for a lot of people is that I wonder how much story it's going to have to it. Because, you have this before the zombie storyline's even happening. You have, this. Well, Samantha's in control because of the trailers. You can hear Samantha's voice calling out the power drops. So, I mean, we're at least gonna have that. That's a clue. But I hope that we get a lot of story because each time we get a Call of Duty game, we only get a few map packs to tell this amazing, amazing story. And, zombie guys like me are just chomping at the bit to get more of this story. We love it. It's great. And since we only get a map pack every few months, I just want this to, I want this to, hit a home run with storyline and Easter eggs and little things like that. And I really hope it's not just a random ass map. Like, I mean, 5 had a little bit of story, even though I loved 5. Don't get me wrong, but 5 had no story whatsoever. It was just like, a for fun map, which I didn't mind. But this is a whole map pack, and this is, a big deal. And I hope, because I know the campaign team developed this and not the zombie team, which makes me a little skeptical, but I hope they keep, the Easter egg consistent with the storyline. I don't know how they're going to do it. Treyarch always finds a way. So that's the key thing to me. I think this, and I hope the map's not too easy. I hope it's not just a rape train fest, which I don't see it being because it looks pretty close quarters. And they said they're going for a horror movie atmosphere, and I hope that it really is scary. I hope there's a lot of elements to it that are new, but still keep with the zombie feel. And that's what guys like me, big zombie fans, look for. We look for the classic feel with new advancements and new things to look forward to, mess around with. And I want to be finding Easter eggs on this thing for weeks. I mean, they have plenty of space to hide little Easter eggs and no one would ever guess, and you just have fun roaming around the place looking for them. So that's the kind of thing I want to see. I think casual gamers will like it based on its difficulty. Guys like me will like it based on how much story and how much it advances the story. That's what we're going to judge it on. And I think that there's just those people who are going to hate it because they're cynical assholes who probably play multiplayer and yeah, they fail. But regardless, that's my predictions. So overall, I don't know how the map is going to be, but I think that the community in general, I think, is going to like this map. As a whole, I think the community in general is going to enjoy this because it is something very different. The prison's something we wanted for a long time, and now that we're getting it, it seems like it could, very well be an excellent, excellent map. It could fail hard, too. Like I said, the trailers can look awesome, and the map can still fail hard. I hope that doesn't happen, but from what I'm seeing, it looks very cool, and I think my prediction is that it's going to be well perceived by the community. So, thanks for watching my predictions. If you agree or disagree, write in the comments. Just, let me know how you're feeling. I'd like to talk to you guys in the comments. It's one of my favorite things to do. So peace out, and thanks for watching. Bye.